In this video, I'm breaking down what a data-driven culture actually means. For some enterprises, it's aspirational. For others, it's operational reality. But almost every organization today wants to become an information business. Everyone is somewhere on that journey. The truth is, building a data-driven culture usually falls on data, analytics, and technology leaders. And at its core, it's a governance problem. So what is a data-driven culture? It's three things working together: shared values, governance norms, and data influencing behavior. If those three move in sync, you have a data-driven culture. If they don't, you have friction. Let's break them down. Shared values are the cross-organizational direction. You already have enterprise core values. Shared values go deeper. They define what matters operationally. What are we optimizing for? Growth, margin, efficiency, retention? Shared values align teams around a common destination and a common way of rowing toward it. Without this, analytics becomes fragmented and reactive. Next, governance norms. This is where things get tactical. If we know where we're going, how do we measure progress? What are the metrics? What initiatives align to those metrics? And what definitions do we agree on? This is one area where business and technology integration happen. It's also where complexity lives and where the biggest unlocks exist. AI has massive potential here. Translating, enforcing, and evolving governance norms is one of the highest leverage applications of AI inside the enterprise. Then we get to the third layer, data influencing behavior. This is where business intelligence and analytics show up. This is about connecting systems of record and systems of understanding. It's not enough to report on data. Data has to change decisions. It has to influence prioritization, resourcing, and execution. When shared values, governance norms, and data-influenced behavior operate at high velocity and high alignment, that's a data-driven culture. But here's the reality when we remove ourselves from buzzwords and ground ourselves on reality. All paths lead back to governance, and governance has a branding problem. When people hear governance, they think bureaucracy, slow approvals, centralized control, process for process sake. That reaction is part of the problem. Governance should not be friction. It should be enablement. At its best, governance ensures we are aligned on semantics. We agree on objectives and metrics. We execute initiatives that map to strategy. We capture and distribute how our top performers work. That last one matters. Most companies have a top 10% that drives disproportionate impact, but their workflows, heuristics, and efficiencies stay tribal. AI copilots and AI agents can scale that knowledge, but only if you've captured it first. You can't automate ambiguity. Before AI becomes effective, you need semantic clarity, metric alignment, and initiative traceability. That's the foundation. The byproduct of doing this well is the creation of context. That context is needed to build a system of trust, not a technology system, an organizational system. A system where metrics are consistent, definitions are shared, and strategy connects to execution. Teams start to trust numbers more. Historically, business intelligence promised this. We've struggled as an industry to consistently turn transactional data into durable insights. Now we're layering AI on top of foundations that were never fully stabilized. And what we're discovering is this: most organizations don't lack AI tools or ambitions. They lack a system of trust that can keep up with change. Enterprises are constantly evolving. People change, teams shift, companies acquire, processes may or may not adapt. Without modernized governance, your data layer fractures every time the business shifts. If you build the foundations correctly, shared values, modern governance, data influencing behavior, your organization becomes elastic, resilient to change, faster to adapt, ready for AI to actually deliver value. That's where the real promise of AI begins. It does not start with data and AI models. It starts with shared values, governance norms, and data influencing behavior. If this resonates, these are the conversations you should be having internally right now. And if you need help assessing where you stand, we're always available to help you evaluate and modernize your data-driven culture.